All right, we're on Rotten Fields, Colwyn Farm. We're playing the Wraith here during the event. I just want to throw out there that I really, really dislike by the way, you have to uncloak to get a totem if you're I know there was somebody we saw that went through there. All right, well. See if we can get this pallet out of her. I mean, that's a really good pallet. All right, well. How did we lose chase with you? Oh, we're gonna lose so many gens, Cheryl. Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna be camping the pallet. Good fake. We just got aim dressed into the corn. Not that we would have hit her anyway, but Cheryl has given us the business. All right, finally, cheat. Nope. Well, we have lost 3 gens for 1 chase. Oh, he had balance. Nice. All right, so we're gonna go back because we want to at least interrupt the heal. Fucking, how did that miss? Okay, that I just short swung. All right, let's go look. Oh boy. They have, the gens are almost all done. I don't want to tunnel her out, but Dramaturgy? You got the double speed boost, it looks like. Okay. Maybe resilience? How'd that miss, Kane? Fuck! Right in front of me. How'd that miss?
Oh!
I mean, I really don't want to tunnel her out, but we are... I mean, we're kind of at that point, huh? All right, let's again, I can't. There we go. All right. Oh, she had dead hard and all that. All right. Now we're gonna kill her. All right. All right, we blocked the pallet. All right, I think that was a scourge. Oh.
That's so rough.
All right, we're gonna kick that. Right. All right. All right, no work on that, Jen. No work there. We have somehow or another dialed this back. Yeah, there's no work on any of these gens. All right. I think Kate is dead, maybe? Alright, now we're getting the remote hook to work. She's not dead, alright. Okay, whatever. Yeah, Dwight. So we didn't go. We could have tunneled the Kate. He's got balance, remember? I have no excuse for eating through that. All right. Oh, well. I don't have my remote hook, apparently. Now I do. All right, Dwight's dead. If I had to guess, they're on the gen over here. They are not on the gen over there, huh? All right, let's all right, let's see if we can figure out where the hatch might be. We saw scratch marks, but well, apparently scratch marks were leading to the hatch. All right, Alucard finds the hatch, and I'm just gonna say this, and it bears repeating. This is one of the most unhealthy perks in the game, and it probably helped us to come back in this match, and it's still one of the unhealthiest perks in the game. The Cheryl we hooked the first time, and it took us forever. We got off to such a slow start. She was dropping pallets. We were not getting her down. She was running those loops very well. We were not. 3 gens for that first chase, and we were in a lot of trouble. The Cheryl did have DS, but she jumped back onto a gen after her first hook, which allowed us to get her down for a second hook. At that point, we were pretty much down to 1 gen. If they hadn't popped the 4th gen already, they were really close to it. We knew they had 2 gens that were at least 50 to 75% done once we were sitting on 1 hook. The only chance we had to come back was we had to try to go after the Cheryl, or at least, even if we weren't planning on going after the Cheryl, we needed to at least make that idea in the heads of the survivors that we were going to tunnel her out. And they did come to protect her. So kudos to this team for their altruism. But man, that was a rough go. Not just for us, but for the Cheryl and for this team. At one point, we did have 3 people down, and 1 person who came to pick up the Cheryl. We were hooking Alucard, and it might have been Dwight, or it might have been Kate. Whoever it was, we got our second hook on. But just a moment in that match where we got our pressure back was when we had those 3 people slugged. But really, the perk that won us the game was leverage, and we won the game because we went back to hook. And even on the times where we didn't go back after the person who was unhooked, like we went after the Dwight and let the Kate go away instead of just downing the injured Kate when they were healing under hook. We could have done that. We could have killed the Kate right there. We didn't. We let her go, but then Dwight was essentially giving up at that point. This is an unhealthy perk. As I said before the match, I have no idea what the developers were thinking when they put this perk in the game. I'm stunned that more killers don't use it. With all the talk about getting rid of tunneling in the game, or at least eliminating tunneling, or reducing its effectiveness, or doing something to lower the occurrences of it being used, why the developers ever sat down and said they thought a perk that encouraged you to go back to the hook, and then and in doing so would encourage you to go after the injured party, why they ever thought this was a good idea, I have no idea. That just boggles my mind. It just boggles my mind they came up to that conclusion. Developers, rework this perk. It's not healthy. It's not really fun to run when we play as killer, because again, it encourages us to not only go back to the hook, but go after the person who got rescued. And it is not obviously fun to go against when you're playing Survivor, because you are going to be very likely tunneled by a killer that's running this perk. Will they rework it? Who knows? But we saw some of its effectiveness in this match. It's a 3K as the Wraith Alucard, finding the hatch here on the farm.